The night sky of Neo-Tokyo 2149 shimmered with 1,000 holographic ads and neon reflections from glass towers. The city pulsed like a living organism, beautiful but suffocating. In the lower sectors, where sunlight never reached, Elias Vorn, a professional gamer and ex-cyber soldier, lived in isolation. Once a champion of the global esports league, Elias had fallen from grace after a mysterious glitch during a championship match killed his neural interface partner on live broadcast. Since that day, Elias swore off gaming, until tonight. A silver cube appeared on his desk, its metallic surface alive with shifting symbols. No delivery drone had brought it. No message preceded it. The cube unfolded by itself, projecting a blood-red hologram across the room. Welcome, Elias Vorn. You've been selected for the deadly game. Win, and your debts, your past, and your name will be restored. Lose, and your consciousness will be erased. Do you accept? Elias stared at the projection, heart pounding. He knew the voice. It belonged to Dr. Kiran Soul, the elusive tech magnate behind Neurocore Industries, creators of the first full-immersion neural simulation. Soul had vanished years ago after accusations of experimenting on live subjects. Elias clenched his fists. If this is real, he muttered, then I'll play. The cube absorbed his words and liquefied into a pool of light that wrapped around him. A rush of cold electricity filled his veins, and the world shattered like glass. He woke in a massive digital arena that stretched into infinity. The ground shimmered with codes, and above him, a giant scoreboard blinked one name. Player 01, Elias Vorn. Status, alive. A voice echoed across the void. Welcome, contestant. Survive 5 rounds. Each level tests your mind, courage, and morality. The prize, freedom. The penalty, deletion. Elias took a deep breath. His old instincts returned. Let's begin. Middle, the 5 rounds. Round 1, the maze of memory. The environment reformed into an ancient labyrinth of shifting metal walls. Every corridor hummed like a machine's heartbeat. A whisper crawled through the air, his own memories. The walls showed scenes from his past, his victories, his betrayal, and the moment his partner died. A holographic figure appeared, Lyra, his deceased partner, eyes filled with static. Why did you abandon me, Elias? He froze. You're not real. Maybe not, she whispered. But your guilt is. The maze closed in, walls morphing into blades of data. The only way forward was to confront her. It wasn't my fault, he shouted, stepping closer. Then prove it. A code key appeared in her hand. Elias reached out, but she vanished. The maze dissolved into binary dust, and the voice returned. Round 1 complete. Emotional stability, unlocked. Round 2, the Tower of Fear. Elias materialized atop a skyscraper in a storm. Lightning split the clouds, illuminating a city on fire. Drones patrolled the air, scanning for him. A mission prompt appeared. Descend to the ground floor. Do not be detected. He scanned the tower, broken floors, collapsing stairs, mechanical sentinels guarding every path. It was impossible. But then he remembered, this was a game, and in games, there were always patterns. He synchronized his neural reflexes, moving with precision between shadows. Each drone passed inches away. On the 15th floor, one spotted him. Sirens wailed. Target acquired. Elias jumped through a shattered window, grabbed a broken cable, and swung across to the opposite tower. Glass shards rained like stars. He landed, rolled, and reached the street below as the tower exploded behind him. Round 2 complete. Fear index, optimized. He panted, grinning. Still got it. Round 3, the trial of logic. Elias found himself in a sterile white chamber. 3 doors stood before him, each marked with a symbol, a circle, a triangle, and a square. A mechanical voice explained. 1 door leads to life. 2 lead to permanent deletion. Choose using logic, not chance. The symbols pulsed, and patterns of numbers appeared on the floor. 3, 9, 27. Elias smiled. Exponential sequence. Multiply by 3. Next is 81. The triangle glowed faintly. He approached the triangular door, but before touching it, he noticed something. The square door flickered for a millisecond, revealing a human silhouette. He remembered Soul's voice. Use logic, not chance. But what if logic was the trap? Elias stepped back, took a deep breath, and opened the square door. The world rippled, and he emerged in another chamber, unharmed. "Correct," said the voice. "Round 3 complete. Critical thinking, intact." Elias smirked. "Nice try, Soul." Round 4. The Mirror War. He appeared on a battlefield surrounded by smoke and fire. Across the field stood soldiers, all copies of himself. Hundreds of them, armed, moving in perfect synchronization. A message appeared in red. "Only the true self survives." Elias realized this wasn't a fight against enemies. It was a fight against identity. Each clone represented a version of him from alternate realities. The coward, the killer, the hero, the deserter. They all charged. Elias dodged plasma bullets, firing back, each kill revealing fragments of truth, his choices, regrets, sacrifices. But every time he shot a clone, pain burned through his mind. They were him, after all. Finally, one clone remained, a perfect mirror image, calm and unarmed. "I'm you without guilt," the clone said. "Surrender, and we both live." "If I surrender," Elias whispered, "then I die as a lie." He pulled the trigger. The clone dissolved into light. Silence followed. Round 4 complete. Identity confirmed. Round 5. The Architect. A vast digital throne room materialized. Black columns rose into a red sky of code. On the throne sat Dr. Kieran Soul, alive but more machine than man. Wires snaked into his skull, his eyes glowing with synthetic brilliance. "Congratulations, Elias," Soul said, his voice echoing like thunder. "You're the first to survive all rounds. But before you claim your freedom, you must finish the final test." Elias raised his weapon. "No more tests." Soul smiled. "You misunderstand. The deadly game wasn't about survival. It was recruitment. You've proven your mind, morality, and will. I need someone like you to run the next simulation." Elias hesitated. "You're using people as experiments." "I'm evolving them. Reality is dying, Elias. Humanity is addicted to illusions. My game offers a higher purpose, digital immortality." Soul extended his hand. "Join me, and you can rebuild the world." Elias's thoughts raced. Freedom or control? Justice or survival? He looked around, digital souls trapped in the code, their faces twisted in endless loops. "You call this immortality," he said. "It's a cage." Soul's smile vanished. "Then you choose death." The world erupted into chaos. Elias lunged, uploading a virus he'd hidden in his neural implant, the phantom code, a forbidden countermeasure. The virus tore through the simulation, ripping apart Soul's control network. Soul screamed, his body fracturing into millions of data shards. "You fool! You'll destroy everything." Elias grinned through the collapsing storm. "Maybe that's the point." The world turned white. Ending. The awakening. When Elias opened his eyes, he was lying in his apartment again. The cube was gone, replaced by a cracked hologram flickering on the wall. News reports played in the background. Neurocore Industries' data centers have collapsed worldwide. Authorities confirm Dr. Kieran Soul's death in a massive neural explosion. Thousands of enslaved digital minds are now free.